Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here with your love reading for the week of May 18th through 24th. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the reading here. So let's take a look what's going on, coming in, happening for you this week, Aquarius in love. Let's go ahead and see what is happening for you in love this week. So the first card there is the overall energy. Then we've got your energy, their energy. We're going to get a couple more tarot cards, and then we'll get the energy between you. So the potential outcome is gorgeous. Excuse me, I said the potential outcome. The potential challenge. What is benefiting you is the next card here, and the advice. So what is benefiting? What is benefiting either Aquarius or the relationship, oh my, as a whole? Let's see. What is benefiting Aquarius or the relationship as a whole in love? And the advice. What is the advice for Aquarius? What is the advice? Ooh, 2 for the advice. All right. Good. Let's go ahead and see what is in between, you guys. What is in between? The channel has grown and is growing super quickly. The community, thank you for being here. Wow, that was pretty. Okay, so there's 2, it looks like, that is between you. Okay, gorgeous energy. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. So the overall energy, Aquarius, is the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is really about, so the overall energy is there's a loyalty that you have with your partner, with your special person, and or that they have with you. But there's also a stubbornness. Almost what's coming through as overall energy here is almost, you know, having that loyalty, being kind of this, you know, very loyal person. This is the overall energy, so it's kind of encompassing of both and or within the relationship. But there's stubbornness. There's this stubbornness, almost this, yep, I'll have your back, I'll be there and stuff. But then also, but I'm always right, is what's coming through, Aquarius. So it's kind of this push-pull energy. This is steady. This is really kind of a security within the relationship. And yet there's this energy of, yes, I'm there, I have your back, I'm you know, ride or die kind of thing. And yet there's also that stubbornness that, you know, but I'm right. But I'm right in this. But no, but I'm right in this. In this, I'm right. So that is what the overall energy is coming through. Whether that is you or whether that is your partner, your special person, however that resonates for you, Aquarius, that the overall energy is very loyal, very kind of secure within the relationship, and that little bit of that stubborn side coming through. But I'm right. No, but this time for sure, I'm right. So very interesting, almost crazy dynamic coming in with that overall energy, Aquarius, for this love reading. So let's look at yours. Your energy, Aquarius, is the 4 of Pentacles. You got some Pentacles energy kind of come through strong here. This is really kind of being about material things, Aquarius. It's coming through as the overall energy, as the advice energy, and in your energy, Pentacles energy. So kind of material. So some of you Aquarians might be kind of living more in this material or this the kind of the way things are working in the environment or in the relationship or what have you, more the physical environment or the physicality of the relationship. So your energy coming in here with the Four of Pentacles, this is kind of coming through with you potentially being that stubborn one in the overall energy here, Aquarius. And that Four of Pentacles is coming through as your energy being a bit clingy, maybe trying to hold too close or trying to control, or that stubborn aspect coming in with wanting to be right. But I'm right. Yes, but I'm right. No, I'm right. It's just what keeps coming through here, Aquarius. So the relationship is pretty secure, and you also have that in the energy between you guys, which we'll get to in a minute. But this is feeling as if you may just be wanting to hold them a little tighter than maybe feels comfortable for them. So that is what is coming through with your energy. Now their energy is coming through, Aquarius, as the Two of Wands. So Wands is kind of more of a passion, but this is really getting into kind of them, wanting to look at and or begin to potentially plan a future with you. And your energy is almost in this space, Aquarius, of, almost trying to hold so close that it may be in time begin to kind of push them away. When we try to hold so close, when we try to really, really kind of control, or that stubborn aspect in us comes out, or if we're being super clingy and or super almost concerned about what it is that they're doing, or what they're not telling you about what they potentially are doing, which is coming through here very strong for you during this time, Aquarius, we can begin to push people away. And it comes out that we are holding so closely that there's fear or concern around something, some insecurity. They're wanting, their energy is they're ready to begin planning a future with you, to begin planning potentially even a trip with you. But your energy is coming off very strong during this time, Aquarius. So just be aware of that. This is coming through as almost a warning for you. Now, your energy together is get to know each other, learn to meet others' needs for love. So kind of almost calling you out here, Aquarius. And on the other side, or the second card, because you got two in the energy between you guys during this time, consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. So this is really coming through, Aquarius, as almost this warning to you, as the energy between you, you and your specific or special or romantic person, and or not even romantic, but there's this energy of you being kind of stubborn, being kind of clingy, and there's this energy of them really, kind of in this planning stage, wanting to kind of potentially seeing a future with you and wanting to move forward and or plan a future or take it the next step, Aquarius. So you're being asked, both of you actually, as the energy between you, to really kind of take a look at it, get to know each other a little bit more or a little bit deeper, potentially with that physical, with that Four of Pentacles in yours, or that material. Unfortunately, someone, and it looks like you, Aquarius, potentially, I'm just putting that out there. Of course, energy is fluid. The roles can be reversed here, right? But potentially there is this very kind of material or physical, almost this having this idea of putting on this perfect front, and somebody is really within this relationship being a bit clingy and not really looking deeper than surface. Somebody is coming through at a very surface level, kind of what can happen, or what can they do, or what can they provide, almost, Aquarius. And again, I'm not calling you out, I'm just warning you, or giving you a bit of a warning as far as the energy that somebody, and it's kind of going towards you, Aquarius, again, whether that resonates for you or not, is really staying at the surface level. So the energy between you is between the both of you. Now, that's not just directed towards one or the other. It's to get to know each other a little bit more, go a little bit deeper, get a little bit under the surface, and to really consider the foundation. What is this relationship or this friendship or this partnership, however that is resonating for you, being built on? Consider your foundation. What is the foundation for this? Is it for a gain of some sort? Is it actually, this connection or this attraction or this beginning or moving forward in, or even a deepening of love? What is the actual foundation here? Where are you guys wanting to go? A conversation may need to be coming up within that, because it does appear that it's coming through that somebody's energy is very, very shallow at this time. All right, so your potential challenge is coming through as the Empress, Aquarius. And this is that one of you or both of you may not be feeling as this challenge that you're being nurtured, or that you're being supported, or that there is this kind of commitment within the relationship. So there's a potential that there is a concern for somebody kind of moving outside the lines, or kind of, whether this is actually a committed or will be a committed relationship, or whether this is, again, just kind of shallow and surface level as far as how potentially it looks to other people, Aquarius. So that is your challenge coming in during this week in this love reading. So something to really take note of. I would really take note of what's coming through here, Aquarius, as your partner's relationship, or your special person, potential partner's energy is coming through as that Two of Wands, planning, wanting to plan, or looking forward, or envisioning a future with you. And the rest of the energy kind of coming through here is really to kind of take a look at whether this is surface, or whether this is, there's with yours a bit of jealousy, that clingy energy. There's that Knight of Pentacles, which is the overall, and that's that loyalty, but there's also that stubbornness coming through. So, there is that loyalty. Is that loyalty on both sides is kind of what's coming up here, Aquarius. Now, what's benefiting the relationship and or you, Aquarius, is in fact the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is coming through here to remind that there is change. Relationships do change. There is some navigating that goes on. There is communication. There is trust. There is that loyalty. There is a lot of kind of, really compromising a lot of times within relationship to build, to grow, to have, or begin, if you're, still in that beginning stages, to build that foundation. But no matter what, relationships do take work. So what is benefiting you is that there is that bit of, change that is coming through. And this message itself is also coming through as a benefit to make you aware, or that there may be challenges, and that challenges can benefit you in that they can bring a deeper connection, a deeper understanding, and deeper knowledge within the relationship. There can be that open communication that is very beneficial if you or your partner, however that resonates with you, is feeling kind of jealous, feeling kind of clingy, or noticing that if you're noticing, or you're noticing that they are coming up as very stubborn and wanting to be right, you can open that line of communication and kind of figure out maybe what's going on. If that nurturing and that support doesn't feel like it is coming through as the Empress in the challenge position here, Aquarius, you can have a conversation. This could be a tough conversation for some, but it also is going to be beneficial in that it is going to really, really allow for, whether that is it happens or not, but allow for a deepening within the connection, a deepening within the loyalty, a deepening within the relationship in itself, and to kind of work through and or dismiss, not dismiss, to work through any kind of, clinginess or potential jealousy, or where that stubbornness is coming from. So that is a real benefit during this time, Aquarius. So let's look at the advice. In the advice, you also have Pentacles. You have the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. So this is kind of a succession within you know, the storyline, if you will, because you have the two and moving on to the three as the advice. The Two of Pentacles is coming in here with that understanding and that knowing, again, that change, right, within that benefiting, change is always, always going to be a constant. That is something that is happening. We are all learning, growing, evolving, whether we're doing that together within a relationship or we're doing that separately. That is something that is always happening. We have new understandings, we have new communications, we have new learnings, we have new experiences, sometimes with other people, sometimes by ourselves. And that Two of Pentacles is really coming in here to remind you, right, as the advice, that there is a balancing out, there is compromise that is warranted within relationship. With that stubbornness, me always being right, is I'm right, I know I'm right, from the beginning of the reading there, Aquarius, that doesn't really hold for very long. When we are working towards building a foundation, there's compromise that's involved, there's a balancing out within the relationships, there's adapting to change and adapting to other people's need, including ours and other people's needs, for guidance, for support, for nurturing. There's going to be times where you or your partner may need a little bit extra support, or a little bit more nurturing, or a little bit more even like touching and caressing and or hugging, however that resonates, of course. But that is the advice, to really tune into those times within yourself, within your partner, and or the signs that are coming through, right? And really take that lead to know and understand what potentially your next step is, or the next step within the relationship is. Now, with that Three of Pentacles also in that advice position, as you got two there, this is really working together and feeling like a team, not feeling, you know, like things are always, there's this independent aspect, which is beautiful. We all need to really still have that independence and our own self and our own ideas and that sort of thing. But this is also coming through as working as a team. So doing things individually, but also being able to come together and have a very cohesive time together as well. That doesn't mean there won't be arguments, because of course arguments can come up, but this is really coming up with that communication, that open communication, not feeling like there's a need to control, or there's a need to always be right. And so that is coming through as the advice, Aquarius. With that Three of Pentacles, the advice is to work together, to compromise. Again, compromise is kind of the big theme coming through here during this reading, this love reading, Aquarius. Compromise, understanding that there is change. Things will not always be the same, which is gorgeous, because we get to grow, evolve, and learn. There's that stubborn aspect coming through. There's that knowing and considering that foundation and getting to know each other at a deeper level. Let's go beneath the surface. Let's not be maybe so superficial, Aquarius. Again, it's coming through as a warning, and it also kind of feels like there's a potential that maybe one or both of you is almost maybe not committing. And so that is, you know, the advice is coming through to really balance that out, compromise, and understand from both sides kind of where you guys are planning, right, to really take this relationship, if you are. Ooh, that's a gorgeous reading, Aquarius. All right. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the channel, and it does support the community. It does help the channel to grow, and it does help to keep these readings, these videos coming rather frequently, every week, of course. Anyways, as always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.